so many people, they need help getting the word out about the drops. So many people don't have a storefront. They don't have access to people coming in. Maybe they're not a doctor or a nutritionist, but they too can get the word out about what we have. And just like Cameron was saying, if you're good on social media and you're good on Instagram and you sell the drops on Instagram, one of the problems is it's hard to get other people that good as you. What we're going to share with you today, we have brought to the U.S. and we have watched people do this with no skill set. We have watched people have success here with 300 followers on Facebook. It is something so simple an 8-year-old can do. And so what I want you to see today, as we share this, is I want you to think, go past you. Think about your team. Our goal is to put the drops into billions of people's hands across the world. In order to do that, we've got to get it out to the masses. And where do the masses see? On social media. And so, at this time, what I want to... You want to show this first? Okay, I want this to be very informal, and we want to answer some questions with you. Because in 1 week, you're going to get what we're about to show you. And you're going to get it all for the people of Mexico. It will be tailored for your market. You good? You good? No? Okay. Excuse me, I got to drink a little water. Okay, it's coming. There is an app called Boards that you will have access to in 1 week here for Mexico. Does anybody know Boards? Anybody ever use Boards? Boards is a phenomenal app for the phone. I get asked, will this be across all platforms? The answer is yes. You will be able to use this in WhatsApp. You will be able to use this in Facebook Messenger. Okay, so what Andrea is going to do, I want you to think about this. 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. are the most viewed times on social media for the public. So what we did is we said, hey, we're going to create 2 posts a day. And we're going to be able to create it where we take the work out of people's hands. We're going to make it authentic. We're going to make it look like just a normal person created that post. And we brought a team of people in that knew what they were doing. And so I'm going to use Andrea. Andrea gets up. She's about to go to work. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. But she's going to make a post about the drops. Okay?
Okay. You going to tell me?
Yeah, so she's going to go into her board. Now look, she's going into a post. She clicks this globe. We will train you on this when it rolls out next week, okay? But I want you to see the big picture. She clicks on the globe. And she's going to go to her post, week 1. You're going to have 6 weeks of this post. Okay? Now, let's go to maybe day 2. Maybe we'll do this one. Okay. All she did was copy paste. And then she went to the text and she copied and pasted the text. And then she hits next. And now her post is out on social media. Okay, here's what I want you to think about. If you had 100 team members that you taught this to, And they, right now, went and posted that. How long did it take them to post? Seconds. No time at all. But today, 100 people out on social media in different channels, different algorithms, is now seeing your team's post of this transformation. Now, what's going to happen throughout the day? Are y'all joking? I was going to show them the comment. What's going to happen throughout the day is Andrea's going to get a comment. Okay? And the comment's going to say, tell me about the drops. Tell me what this transformation is about. Andrea is simply going to say, hey, I'll private message you. And then she goes to Messenger. We're a little slow on the internet, so sorry. It's taking a minute. Okay, so tell me about the drops. Imagine if 100 of your team members got this today. So Andrea goes back to boards because most people don't know what to say when this happens. We've tailored what to say back to the prospect, back to the customer, or potential customer. So basically, she just said, hey, you take them under your tongue 3 times a day, right? And she leads that customer through. At the end, she's leaving it open for the customer to ask, what's the cost? How much is the cost? She goes back, she clicks on message 2, and message 2 will lay out the cost for the customer.
I don't know which one it is.
You get it?
Yes, I got it. I just don't know which one is mine.
Well, we're just gonna say, there was just something.
It is. It's just a little slow.
I don't know which one said great. I'll send it to you.
Okay, we made that hard. That's not, it's very simple. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to take this back, and I just want you to see the vision. Go into our U.S. borders, please. I want you to see it from our standpoint, okay? So I want to show you again. We're going to go today, and we're going to say it's 3 p.m. And Andrea is getting ready to make her 3 p.m. post. She goes down the board, she goes down here, she clicks on this globe, which gives her access to boards. That's across anything. Any form. She goes to social media week 1. She goes down to the 3 day 1 p.m. post, copy paste, and then the text is there, copy paste. She submits. Now the post is made. How many in this room can you do that? Absolutely, everybody can. But what's more important is you have something now to teach your team as your team comes on. They now can start actually getting people coming to their post. So, a year and a half ago, we started this in the U.S. And because of this, and because we had something to teach our customers, our brand partners, we got them started fast. We got them started making money fast. Because people came to these posts. Okay? So, okay. Okay. What? Yeah, I want you to switch it, please. So I wanted you to see that because could I have a volunteer? Is there someone? A volunteer?
¿Algún voluntario? ¿Alguien que quiera pasar al frente? Por favor, Lupita, fuerte aplauso.
As Andrea gets up this, and she's about to talk to you a little bit, I want to share with you our thoughts. Thank you so much. So one of the things we wanted to do for our people is we wanted them to have ability to be able to post twice a day, something very simple, and get responses from people wanting information on the drops. Okay? Now, when I got a customer and I sold a box of drops, one thing I want to say is we sold at full retail. And I actually went to Japan recently and was talking to the people of Japan, and they were telling me, we don't sell at full retail, we give away our 30%. So we don't make a lot of money. And I said, I had to relate it to them, and I said, okay, think about the fisherman's market, the fish market. I said, does those fishermen go out, catch the fish, bring it back to the market, and sell the fish for the same cost they have in it? Or do they make a profit? And they were like, yes, fishermen make a profit. We have to make a profit too. So, when I sell from that post a box of drops, I would sell it for 2,400 pesos and have a customer, okay? And we're going to guide you along because there's a process to this. Now, I have a customer, and I'm going to go to what I do is go to my phone and I say, hey, Siri, remind me in 2 weeks to follow up with my customer. I'm also I'm going to put my customer in a Facebook group. We have a Facebook group called Circle of Health. It's for customers only. We do recipes in there. We do challenges in there. We encourage in there. Has nothing to do with business. It is just for customers. It's called Circle of Health. In 2 weeks, I'm going to call back up. Okay, Lupita. I call Lupita back up and I say, tell me the good news on the drops, like positive. Tell me the good news. And she says, I've lost 2 pounds. And I'm like, that's amazing. The longer you stay on it, you're going to see more results. Rather than me selling you another box, I want you to be a member and get a deeper discount. Remember, I sold it to her for 2,400 pesos. Now I bring her over to step 2. I go from step 1 as a customer to step 2. Now I enroll her as a brand partner. I didn't talk business. I talked membership and a discount. Now she's going to get it at my cost. So that's a win. 2,400 pesos to now my cost, which is 1,700 pesos, something like that. Okay? Now, once I give her ID, is there anyone that does not like a discount? You'll convert. This is what we call conversion. Going from step 1, okay, customer, to step 2, member with a discount is now, I just converted that customer to a brand partner. Why? Because of the discount. If we went to the mall today, right across the street, every store has discounts going on. People love discounts. So they're going to convert over as a brand partner. But something shifts. Once you get your ID number, something shifts in the mind. I'm a part of a team. I'm a part of something. Like what? They don't know, but they know they're a part of something once they get an ID number. And that's when I move them to step 3. And I tell Peter, I say, listen, Peter, we have a system. You can post twice a day. And we have a lot of people making money with us doing that. Would you like to learn how to do that? Yes, oh my goodness, yes. Okay, I'm going to get boards downloaded for you, and I'm going to show you how to post twice a day, and then boom, she's now posting. So not only am I posting, I now have a new brand partner that is putting things out about the drops to the people and starting to attract people, not just in Mexico. The algorithm might take you to Europe. The algorithm might take you to the U.S. The algorithm might take you to Colombia or Peru or other places. All because you're putting it out there into the face of the people. So, does that make sense? Does that make sense? So I'm going to go back to it before Andrea comes up. Step one, I'm posting twice a day to attract people as a customer. 2 weeks in, I'm going to follow up with her, experience the wins she's having on the drops. Then I'm going to convert her to a brand partner on a membership and a discount. Once I get her ID number, I'm going to ask her the question, would you like to make money with us by posting twice a day? She says yes. I show her how to post twice a day, and now she's off and running, sharing the post, and we're working together. Thank you so much. So I want to bring up Andrea Rosser, and she's going to walk you through kind of what she does as she's implementing this system. Again, I want to say this. Carlos and Samuel is going to bring you the system in a week. And then we're going to work with you on training you how to do it. It's kind of like a pancake recipe. There's a lot of steps to making a pancake. But once you've done it one time, it's so easy. It's easy. This system is easy. Once you do it for 3 or 4 days, it will be the easiest thing you've ever done to generate leads. Okay? And that's what this is. It's a lead magnet. It's a lead magnet to get customers and make money. The beauty is if I got a customer in Andrea and I sold it at full retail, I would make over 1,000 pesos. So if I made 1,000 pesos here, that's a win. I convert her to a brand partner, I make money, that's a win. And then I convert her to a brand partner that's sharing twice a day. Now I'm building a team of wins on the money. So it's kind of like retail profits, first step. I'm going to make retail profits. Then I'm going to make new volume bonus when I enroll them as a brand partner. And then I'm going to start building a team and start making base commissions, base pay. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. So we're going to teach you all of this and spend time with you on this. And you will see Mexico and all the markets start climbing because now more people know how to share the message of the drops, real people having real results, and they don't have to be an expert to share. Okay, you're going to have to do both of those.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Let me know if you can hear me. This is a little weird with the negative, but yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for allowing us to come here. I want to start by saying I'm just so honored. Small town gal from the United States, and to have the opportunity to come here to your beautiful country, get to spend time with these beautiful humans. I am overly excited just to be here and be here. So I want to start with that. And the second thing that I want to say is that what we have our hands on this is so incredibly powerful. And I'm going to start from a place of a little bit of jealousy because you guys have an incredible gift from Toledo.
Entonces, automatically.
All of this for you. Okay? We fought. It took us about a year and a half through people a lot smarter than me that went
Right.
through and created and built and improved upon this entire system. And we've been working really hard to perfect it. And you guys are getting it handed to you in this beautiful form. I believe it's going to be 1 week to have it in your hands. And it's going to be a game changer for your businesses. Because if any of you, well, I'm guessing all of you have built in this industry for just a little bit of time, right? And in my experience, I've been in this industry for about 15 years. And the hardest part about it is to get somebody to do what you want them to do. Like I bring you on board and you're all excited and I'm like, okay, go do ABC. And then you're a little bit smarter than me, so you go do DEF, right? You're gonna go do your own thing. And with this system, it's actually easier for your team to just follow along and do exactly what's laid out for you. And beautiful. And or laid out for them, and so they can have success. And I'll tell you, when we get people started this way, we can pretty much guarantee that they're going to move boxes, which is going to put money in their pocket real quick. How many people like to make fast money? Anybody?
Everybody.
But then how many people like money in their future too? Like I like money in my pocket, but I also want money in my bank account. And this is going to allow us to create both. So we do this through our social launch. And that's what Brent just showed you on the screen when we were sharing. We have 6 weeks worth of content that you post twice a day. And you're going to notice that these images are really raw. They're real. They don't look like a magazine ad. They don't look super professional and super modelly. They are real human beings benefiting from our product. So what does that do? That allows more people to look at it and go, oh, that person looks like me. That person I relate to. This is a real post. This isn't a sales pitch. And that attracts people to you. So you will literally have, it's the craziest thing, okay? You will have people message you every single day. You saw the messages. I haven't even worked through them. I've been doing this for 1.5 years with these same posts, okay? So you've got 6 weeks of posts out there, and you're going to get up, working your day. And you all probably know social media. So you know the things to do to attract people to your Instagram or your TikTok or your Facebook. But continue to do that, right? Go make your personal posts. Go love on the people in your community. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Go add value to the world. But then 2 times a day, throw in these posts. Facebook says 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. the most eyeballs are on there. So go put them out there. And then watch the people get attracted to you. So we're going to do that twice a day, every single day. And if you're using Facebook, you can even schedule it, which if you're busy and you get distracted, you don't even have to remember, right? And then when people message you, use the scripts and respond using them. And you'll notice, again, the language in the scripts, is it professional? No. Is it slick and smooth and pitchy? No. It's real conversation. You're going to see emojis in there and abbreviations, and it's going to be real language, the way people talk. So that when your friend gets that message, they don't think, who's writing me back? It doesn't even sound like that, right? It's going to be real language. So just copy and paste, use it exactly how it is, and that's going to allow you to win, okay? I don't know what that is. Something's happening up here. It's very exciting. Once we use the scripts and we attract people to us, we're going to go ahead and add them to what I would recommend is having a customer group. And you may already have one here in Mexico for your teams. We have one that Dr. Crystal Vance, if you guys have heard of her, she created in the U.S. She created for her and her team. It started with just one person, and then she opened it up to all of us. I'm not on her team, but she allowed us in there. We all work together, cross-line, and it's built this community of over 50,000 droppers in there, and we can go there for advice. We add our customers in there, and it's a safe place for them to go say, well, how do I use these drops? And what if I have this question? What if? And they can use that group to learn more. Why is that important? Because then I don't have to be an expert. I'm just a mom. Like, I don't know all the science. I'm not Dr. Penny. I can't teach you about it, but I can say, hey, join this group with these people smarter than me and go learn about it. Be a part of our community. Become a part of our whole Partner Co brand, right? Be a part of us. And then every single week, I'm going to follow up with those customers with some love. Okay, I'm a little mushy-gushy, so you're going to hear that kind of language from me. But I'm going to follow my customers in their process. Why? Well, one, they trusted me to start on this product, and I want them to have a phenomenal result. But two, I want them in my business, right? I don't want a one-time drop sale. I love that cash in my pocket, but again, I want the cash in my bank account. I want the future of my business. And the way I'm going to get that is through this really hot lead with this customer. So what that looks like, hopefully I go the right way. This is our kind of our customer flow, is what I call it. And I use a little robot that lives in my phone. And I tell her when to follow up with people. So I just ask her, remind me, right? I don't know who lives in your phone. It might be Siri or Google or whoever, but just ask them to remind you. Follow up with your customers. I would recommend week 3, okay? And what that's going to look like week 1, the script is already going to be on boards, but it's very bland. And it's like, hey, tell me about the drops. Because I want them to feel comfortable to ask me a question, to give me a little complaint if they have one, so I can overcome it, right? Whatever that looks like. Oh, I got a little bit of a headache, or I keep forgetting to take them, right? And I might not know the answer, so I might go look in that product group that we were talking about, but most likely we can say, oh, drink a little bit more water, set an alarm on your phone, whatever it looks like, and we're going to overcome any obstacle that we might have, and we're going to do that quickly at week 1, so that on week 2, we've got something to celebrate. None of us get dragged on enough, right? Like, once we kind of graduate high school, nobody's giving us that atta-girl anymore, that atta-boy. And so we're going to do that for our customers. So we're going to ask them in week 2, all right, tell me the good news. What are your wins? How are you benefiting? And we're going to let them come to us with those wins, whatever they may be. I'm sleeping a little bit better. I'm a little less grumpy with my husband. I've lost a couple pounds. Whatever those wins are, and we are going to celebrate them. Woo-hoo, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. You and I both know consistency is key. You're going to want another box of drops before too long. So let me know. Do you want to save some money? Do you want to maybe, you can get them from me, but maybe you want to save some more money. Ding, 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 membership and a discount. Or maybe you want to earn some money. Just let me know what's best for you, right? And then we get on the phone with them. We might do a little Zoom, whatever it looks like, sit down with them coffee. And we show them what their options are, right? $29.95. Get a discount. You can buy them at the price I buy them for, so save yourself some money. Or, we have this whole system here that's all built out for you that if you plug into it, I can go help you make some money too. And we just move them down that pipeline. Now let's say that on week 2 we don't connect with them. They don't answer, they don't have a win. Well, then I'm going to push that to week 3, right? And I'm going to ask those same questions on week 3. Now maybe we're going to get all the way to week 4. And they lost all of their weight, their hormones are so balanced, they feel amazing, and they're like, okay, I'm going to stop the drops. Well, we're going to leave them on what? Congratulations. Stay in our product group because we want to hear those success stories. Because why? We know then probably they're going to come back to us, right? Because they're going to say, wait a minute, it didn't last forever, I need to get back on that product, right? Or, I love that product, what else can I try? Now, sometimes they didn't get the results that they want, and they want to quit right away. They're like, forget about it. I didn't lose 100 pounds in 7 minutes. I'm done, right? Well, we're going to leave them on love. And we're going to say, well, you know what? I'm so sorry you didn't get everything you wanted, but stay in our product group because maybe you'll learn a little tip that will help move you closer to your goals. And we're going to love on them there too because guess what? In a month or 3 months or at some point in the future, they're going to decide to be brave enough again, if we were good to them, to trust us again, to jump back on board. And again, those are people that we can go help in the future. So that's really the system that we follow. I hope that that made some sense to you, but I'll tell you guys, like I said, I've been a part of this industry for 15 years. This provides for my family, and I'm forever grateful for it. What we have our hands on here has been the biggest game changer I've ever seen. That we have people with no experience, we have people with a ton of experience, we have people everywhere in between, any age doesn't matter, and they are winning. And we are so excited for you guys to be a part as well. Thank you so much.
Familia, todavía no acabamos, viene Break con una gran explicación ahorita, pero antes quiero contarles una pequeña historia. El día de ayer salimos de Guadalajara hacia Morelia y nos venimos todos en camioneta. Entonces venía una persona que nos ayudó a manejar, venía Brent adelante, venía en la segunda fila Andrea y Cameron, y hasta atrás veníamos Carlos, yo en medio e Ibrahim. Veníamos como una familia partner total y absolutamente apretaditos. Juntos somos mejores, exactamente. Pero déjenme decirles que, estando yo en el asiento de atrás, tengo que hacer una confesión, porque vi que Andrea venía todo el camino en su iPad, todo el camino, con la plataforma abierta de Partner Co, metiendo pedidos, levantando órdenes, recibiendo tarjetas. Yo veía que toda la carretera de Guadalajara a Morelia vino haciendo cierres. Y el día de ayer, Andrea avanzó al rango de CEO aquí en México. Por eso, venga, por favor, nuestra nueva CEO acá en México. No digo que en México le trajo buena suerte, así que fue hecho en México. Mentira, Andrea, muchísimas felicidades. Congratulations for that new CEO. We're really happy about that. Y es utilizando este sistema que nos acaba de explicar. Así que vamos con muchos de esos avances. Yo los dejo para continuar con nuestro querido Brent, que nos va a explicar mucho acerca de este crecimiento. Fuerte aplauso para Andrea y para Brent, por favor.
So I'm going to end and maybe take some questions, okay? But I want to share with you something, kind of a vision that we share with all brand partners as they implement this system. And that is, what are you looking for? So I want you to think about this. Do you have people that you know, or that might see your post, that could make 2 posts a day to draw attraction? Absolutely. You absolutely can. So what we've done is we know that what line 1 and line 2 is in the compensation plan of Partner Co. Okay? And we're all trying to do what? No matter if it's in Europe, Japan, China, Mexico, the US, Canada, it does not matter. We're all getting, and we're trying to optimize lines, 13,334 in product volume. Okay? That is the ultimate goal. Right? That's what we're all trying to do as we build a business. So, I call it the system of growth. What you will receive in 1 week from Carlos and Samuel is called the system of growth. This will be the boards, the posting twice a day, the 6 weeks of post. What happens when you post 6 weeks? Start back over week 1. Someone told me one time, they were like, oh, but I've already posted that 6 weeks ago. And I said, do you remember what somebody wore 6 weeks ago? No. So you can repost, and it's kind of like muscle memory. They will see it. Oh, I saw that. Oh, I remember seeing that. The more people that share, the better for us. We want millions of people sharing the same post, where it's like, wow, this stuff's really got to be working, because all of these people are posting. I got to ask, what are these drops? I hear things like, oh, you got me now. I mean, I've been seeing this, so tell me about it. It's called the system of growth. Here's what I look for. I'm looking for 10 people in my line 1, 10 people in my line 2 that will run the system of growth. Everyone else is a bonus to me. I call these people worker bees. They're movers, shakers. They will do what I coach them to do. I'm always looking for, someone told me in Tijuana that to call them ants. So maybe it's ants instead of worker bees. But what are we looking for? We're looking for 10 people. 10 people that will post twice a day and attract customers. And then I can work with them and show them how to convert the customer to a brand partner or a membership with a discount. And then put my elbow a little bit in their back and say, hey, would you like to make money with us posting twice a day? And then I convert them over to doing that. I'm looking for 10 people. Because what happens is when I find these 10, we start attracting customers and brand partners like crazy. It goes to 20. It grows to 30. I will optimize that line. I'm looking for 10. What if I get a Major League Baseball player that's got all of this influence? If he doesn't post twice a day, he's a bonus. I love my bonuses. But I'm looking for worker bees. I'm looking for ants. I'm looking for people that I can coach the system of growth to. Same thing with your line 2. I'm looking for 10 people. Let me ask you this. If this person right here, this number 1, started posting twice a day, and over the course of next week sold 5 boxes of drops, that would be 5,000 pesos of profit for that person. Would you agree? If I sold it 2,400 plus pesos, my price, we have a 5-pack and we have a 10-pack you can buy from the company. Okay? So if this person moved 5 boxes of drops, they're going to make 5,000 pesos profit. Now, that's beautiful, okay? Because that's giving them cash in their hands. It keeps them here longer to figure out the system of growth, to figure out partner code, to figure out our other products that we have in our company that can bless their lives, okay? Here's the thing. What happens when you optimize these 2? You go to the 3rd line and you do the same thing. You're looking for 10 people. 10 people in this line. Again, to do this business, I always learn, first of all, it's not what works for me, it's creating a system that can duplicate to the masses. But I've also learned that in this industry, activity, the right activity will drive the volume, and the volume will drive the paychecks. So if I have a product that is really, really great, I've got to find a way to get it to the eyeballs of the people through activity. That's us going out and sharing it. That is us doing events in homes. That's whatever. Or it could be posting twice a day on social media and drawing an attraction of people. But the right activity will always drive volume. So I don't have to worry about this volume. I worry about what? The activity. How many people in my team is doing the activity to drive the volume? So I hope this makes sense. It's going to make a lot more sense to you when you get it in your hands in a week and you're able to start using it. And what I would share to you is once you get this, look through it. Play around with it with your spouse or your kids. Have them answer back to you. You answer back to them. Get familiar with it. And then I would challenge you for everybody in the room to do it yourself first. Right? I've had people that were very, they're like, this is not going to work. And I said, it's free. Put it to test. It's not going to cost you anything. It's free. Do it for 6 weeks. But when it works for you, then teach it to the next person. So, I'm going to bring back up Samuel and Carlos. I really appreciate your time. We're going to take any questions you might have. This right here is going to set your business on fire. I'm excited. I know so many of you are doing amazing with the business, and I promise you this. Keep doing what you're doing, but add this to it and watch what happens. It's going to be like it. Thank you.
Fuerte aplauso, por favor, para nuestro querido presidente. Oigan, déjenme decirles algo bien importante. Bueno, hoy en Morelia sí Brent tiene parte de su equipo, porque al final nuestro querido Ibrahim tiene equipo en Morelia y es parte de la organización de Brent. Pero déjenme decirles que Brent ha estado, y Andrea también, con nosotros en Tijuana, en Guadalajara, en Chihuahua, hoy en Morelia, cuando en realidad el movimiento que se genere a partir de todo esto que nos compartieron realmente no impacta de manera directa en sus bolsillos. Ellos literalmente nos dijeron que querían venir, que querían compartir absolutamente todo su sistema y todo lo que están haciendo. Así que de verdad yo los invito a que le den un fuerte aplauso, por favor. No sé si alguien tenga alguna pregunta en específico de este sistema que acabamos de platicar. Si no, en los próximos días, posiblemente la próxima semana, tengamos ya un entrenamiento por Zoom dedicado para todo México, ya con los materiales en español para explicarles cómo entrar a la aplicación de Boards, cómo compartir. Es decir, que alguna persona que no tenga ni idea de cómo utilizar la aplicación pueda tener los básicos, así que esa información se las estaremos compartiendo. Si no hay preguntas, entonces despidamos a nuestro querido Brent. Y bueno, pues prácticamente con esto vamos a cerrar nuestra gira Slenderize de este 2025, lo cual nos da mucho gusto y de verdad estamos muy contentos porque nos ha permitido conectar con líderes, conectar con amigos, conectar con personas a las cuales de repente vemos solamente en el Zoom, solamente